exactly what
Eat Lux your way with the Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. There's the classic $5 box, the indulgent $7 box, and a whole new obsession in the $9 box, the flaming hot grilled cheese burrito. Try the Lux Cravings boxes at Taco Bell today.
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
Check out the all-new Blue and Orange store at the Boise State Hall of Fame. The Blue and Orange store has your best game day gear. We're talking jerseys, hats, bumper stickers, car flags, more than 4,000 hats on the hat wall. If you want the best Boise State gear, make sure you check out the Blue and Orange store online at theblueandorangestore.com or the all-new Blue and Orange store down at the Boise State Allen Noble Hall of Fame.
Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Refreshing and goes down smooth. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
How's your day going?
Going good, thank you. Yes.
When I want Boise State to win, I trust Coach Rice to lead the Broncos to victory.
And when I want the best painting and garage floor coating, I trust rowpaint.com to get that job done right.
You could win one of 2 trips to see Banana Ball live. Purchase 2 Body Armor products, use Let's Go rewards, and you're entered to win. Right now, Body Armor is buy one, get one for $1 with Let's Go rewards. Start getting those entries in. Let's go.
Around here, toughness isn't talked about. It's lived.
Matt Wagner with the one-handed catch down.
Early mornings, late nights.
Going forward with Ford.
Work that doesn't make the highlight reel.
Same mindset, different uniform.
This is the blue-collar grit, earned, not given.
Tough days don't stop us. They build us.
McMillan shoots and scores.
For the workers who don't back down, Ford doesn't either.
Shannon fires.
Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Bronco Nation News Live is the only daily show that talks nothing but Boise State sports. And we do it with you. Give us your comments or questions in the ICCU YouTube chat. Or leave us a voicemail on the Signature Roofing voice inbox at speakpipe.com/BNN. BNN broadcasts come from the Sun Cruiser Studios. Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. It's refreshingly smooth and easy to drink. Crack open a Sun Cruiser and let the good times cruise. Bronco Nation News is presented by our title sponsor, Lithia Ford of Boise, and our major sponsors, Taco Bell, Idaho Central Credit Union, RopePaint.com, and the Blue and Orange Store. At Lithia Ford of Boise, we're proud to stand with Boise State athletics. Through our NIL marketing partnerships, we're investing in the future of student athletes. Lithia Ford of Boise, here to get you there, wherever that may be. Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho. Broadcasting from the Sun Cruiser Studios, here's BJ Rains with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
What's up, Bronco Nation? Welcome to Lithia Ford of Boise's presentation of Bronco Nation News. My name is BJ Rains. We're in the Sun Cruiser Studios, which today are in my Ford F-150, Lithia Ford of Boise. We appreciate them. Hope you can hear us okay, see us okay. John Mallory, host of Prater in the Ball Game, KTIK, the tickets sporting this. What is this? Is this
Get off it, man.
It looks tremendous. It looks nice and cozy, and it's a nice day to wear that. But
thanks for having me. A lot to talk about today. I imagine you're going to have a big audience in just another chapter in the world of the new college athletics landscape and how the fans react and all the news. And great job reporting, and a lot to talk about today. And it's cozy in here. We didn't want to go outside. It's chilly. So this is a nice little setup here.
It is. And I think it's fitting that we have, you can't really tell, because we have the indoor football practice facility on this side. We intended to show up and talk mostly football, Johnny, and get ready for practice today, which will be happening here in about a half an hour. We already saw some folks kind of starting to make their way in. But if you can't really tell, Johnny, but Extra Mile Arena is actually in the background here. That is where we're going to start the news of the day. Brian, starting us off, did Ball Game get his paycheck? You did get paid yesterday.
Yeah,
correct?
Of course. I always get paid.
All right. Funny thing is, you didn't know this, but I did mention on the show yesterday that you were probably texting my wife because it was April 1st, and then sure enough, you did. So I said, Johnny's the first one that reminds you, hello, happy first of the month, to remind you to get that Venmo, but you got it, and you're here. So appreciate you, Ball Game. We are in the Sun Cruiser Studios. Pick up a Sun Cruiser, whether it's a lemonade, vodka, and iced tea vodka. Great time to watch the Final Four this weekend and all the great options going on. As I mentioned, we are in a F-150. Jim Sturk, Lithia Ford of Boise, appreciate him as well. New or pre-owned vehicles, now is a perfect time at lithiafordboise.com. Johnny, the breaking news this morning, and I guess folks can hear us okay, see us okay, because haven't seen any comments yet. But Andrew Meadow confirming to me in a text message that he is heading to, you're liking the comments there?
Just let's go. If we encourage them, I know how this goes with your chuckleheads.
Bring whatever comments
if you encourage them, it just turns into some like Liv Moss thing, and it's great and it's funny and I dig it. But we really need to get to this news.
Yes. Andrew Meadow entering the transfer portal, communicating with me this morning, telling me his plans. I'll read a text message from Andrew Meadow. Want to give a big thank you to Bronco Nation for all the support over the past 3 years. So grateful to be able to work and give my all to this program. Thank you to the whole community for everything. And I'm forever grateful for all of my coaches, teammates, friends, and memories that I have created here. Andrew Meadow telling Bronco Nation News. Full story already up on the website. Heck, even Nathan Carroll has a full analysis article up of what this means for Boise State. How big of a loss is this truly? But Andrew Meadow, Johnny, the third starter in the past couple of weeks, the second, basically in a week, to announce that he is entering the transfer portal. Andrew Meadow, leaving ahead of his senior year. What do you to make of this? If you had watched Bronco Nation News, I kind of said this was likely happening. I said to be prepared for this. I don't think it's a huge surprise. I don't know how big of a loss it is. The floor is yours, John Mallory.
I'm trying to think the bigger picture on this thing, because this is just where we are. And certainly if you're a fan of a program like Boise State, you just get hit in the face with it daily, of where you sit, where you stand. Like, you're getting to the case where you can no longer afford Andrew Meadow. You've had him for 3 years. You found him. He was a nerdy, long-haired Hanson brother, look like, shooting all these threes in Southern California. And you built it, and you cultivated it. You grew with him, and now he's priced you out. That's what this is. I mean, I don't think don't make it anything bigger than that. He's going to get, if you think he's going to some Big West school, he's not. He's going to go to high-level power conference ball. He's going to make more than probably $1 million. And it's just the separation is further and further. And the requirements of running a program like this at Boise State get harder and harder. because you can't miss anymore, because now Leon needs to go find replacements, and you better hit on those. And it's going to be harder to hit on the replacements than the guys that the teams that just get to take Andrew Meadow. And it's this cycle, and junior colleges have more continuity than college basketball at the Division I level now. You just have to assume everybody's gone. I don't think it's anything on the locker room or the coaches. I just think people are looking at this, and you get to the point in your career where you're Andrew Meadow and you say, I have 1 year left. I'm not going to play in the NBA. How much can I make in this thing? And maybe you don't completely love Boise or this staff or whatever else. And this is just where you are now. You're going to have to replenish your team every single year now, man. And I just wonder how long fans are gonna be okay with this, because you know it, I know it, you know it. It sucks, man.
It does. No doubt about it. And I think this does just come down to the fact that this is now business on both sides. Boise State has a budget, and they have to fill a roster with what I'm reporting is going to be about $3.5 million in rev share this year, and the players have to maximize their earnings. I mean, is Andrew Meadow an NBA player to you? I think he's a guy that will make some money, Europe somewhere to play basketball, but if you have a chance to, make $1 million more somewhere else and get more, maybe more exposure playing in the Big 10 or some Big 12 or something, that's something you got to do. I mean, if you have a chance to go to, I don't know, Nebraska or Texas Tech or Wisconsin or something and make, $1.5 million, that's something that you have to do. And so I get it. Folks want to say that this is Leon losing the locker room and all this stuff. I will say this, Johnny, there may have been, Prater said there was some issues with the players not liking each other, and there may have been some truth to that, but there was no issues that I have ever heard of talking to players that are leaving with the coaches. They liked the coaches. They liked this. Sometimes it does come down to money. It comes down to, like Prater said, maybe not all the guys just fitting in personality-wise, liking each other, not happy one guy's making more than them that comes in as a newcomer, whatever, all kinds of reasons. What I will say is these guys are not leaving because they don't like Leon Rice. And I feel very confident in saying that. Folks can fit their narrative that, if they don't like Leon, that's going to be their narrative. Oh, see, we should have let go of Leon because the whole ship is burning in. You can't have it both ways. People wanted major roster turnover. They wanted changes, Johnny, and they're getting that. They're getting major changes to the roster. And the facts are Andrew Meadow was the second highest paid player last year on this team. And the stats prove that he was the fourth best player on this team. And so the money as a senior that Andrew Meadow was gonna want, I don't think Boise State could come close to that. And there are some schools that can. Andrew Meadow can be the 7th or 8th best player at Texas Tech and still make double or triple what he would have made here. And he can go to Nebraska or, as I said, Wisconsin and make significantly more money elsewhere. And so I agree with you. And I'm not trying to defend Leon Rice, defend the coaches. They have a lot of work to do. They have 3 players on their roster right now. I'm not saying.
How much was the percentage of scoring coming back?
I don't know about scoring yet, but I will say this. They only have 8 starts remaining. I do believe with this news that Pearson Carmichael is coming back. I do believe that Nato is coming back. And those are the only 2 guys that I believe coming back that will come back that started a game last season. Pearson Carmichael started 6 games and AG Nato started 2. So you're basically replacing your entire starting 5. You have 5 spots a game times what they play, 30-something games. When you're talking 160, 170 starts that you have to, and they have 8. Returning. So they have a lot of work to do, no doubt. But
it's actually more than some teams,
some teams,
think about that.
Some teams don't bring back a single player. They're going to bring back. They're going to bring back 5 or 6 players.
My gosh!
I think Bun Boom. I think is going to return.
I want Bon back.
I think Aaron's is leaning towards. I think that's trending in a positive direction, but not quite ready to.
That would be nice too.
But I feel pretty confident about Nato and Carmichael coming back, but no, they have a lot of work to do. There's no doubt there. But Johnny, I will say this: when you talk about the reported figures out there for Dylan Andrews, for Andrew Meadow and for Drew Fielder, those 3 guys leaving, they combined last year to make $1.7, $1.8 million, those 3 guys. And Boise State, been reported, like I said, by me and by others, they're raising the rev share budget by almost $1 million this year. They're going to have over $3 million, close to $3.5 million is what my sources tell me in terms of the rev share budget, Johnny. I guess my point is they got a lot of money to spend.
Yeah,
they have
them. Go get them.
They have a lot of spots to fill, but they now have a lot of money. They have a $1.8 million freed up from the 3 guys that are leaving. You throw in Keene, you throw in, I mean, there's $2+ million in guys that are leaving because you don't even count Buchanan and who else is left that was a senior? Parolin.
Yep.
I mean, you've freed up so much money here to try to go get guys. Now they have to go get them, and they have a lot of spots to fill. But again, Andrew Meadow, you can read Nathan Carroll's article right now at BroncoNationNews.com. He really dives into the analytics, but his numbers, whatever the analytics say, Andrew Meadow was the 4th best player on the team this year and made the 2nd most money. When you've got to put a budget together, is Andrew Meadow worth half your budget this year?
I was going to ask that. We talked about this yesterday on KTIK. Now that Fielder left, is it okay? Meadow's the alpha dog. Meadow's going to get paid more than anybody on this team. And if that's the case, how do you feel about Andrew Meadow being your franchise player, so to speak? How far can that get you in the Pac-12 with Andrew Meadow as your best player? Can you bring Andrew Meadow to a Gonzaga fight, a San Diego State fight, a Utah State fight, a Colorado State fight? This league, now that you add Gonzaga into the mix, is not going to be easy for all the people that do want a new staff. Well, you know what? JD and Cody, they're going to get on it this year, and they're going to try to build this team. And if it falls flat, if they don't find the guys and it doesn't kick out, then there will be, I think, some significant changes to this program. But this year, they're going to have to get this right, and they have a lot of money to spend, and there's a ton of players out there.
Yeah.
That's the positive part of this. You can say, okay, this is cool. We get a total reset. Maybe you didn't love last year's team, like its personality or whatever. Maybe this year will be the complete opposite of it, and you'll love these kids, and you'll root for them, and then you'll be pissed off. And 365 days from now, when you can't keep your 3 best players every year, you don't get to keep anymore. That's the hard part about it.
No doubt.
But the season is still fun if you get the team going and you try to make a run at the tournament. Gonzaga is coming here. That new league's going to be sweet. You just got to go find and get players,
now,
Leon, that can compete with those teams we mentioned next year.
Which Nathan Carroll has an article coming out. I might post it this afternoon, maybe tomorrow. But you look at the Leon Rice era in the transfer portal, Johnny, they have hit. Leon Rice has to go out there, but I said this the other day, and then we went and did the research. He deserves the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
You look at the transfer portal, and they have hit way more than they have missed. Just give me a net positive or negative, Johnny. Just off your top of your head, based on expectations, based on what they did here, where they came from. Just say positive, equal, or negative when I name these players. Drew Fielder.
Positive.
Dylan Andrews.
Equal.
Javen Buchanan.
Positive.
Alvaro Cardenas.
Positive.
Dylan Anderson.
Negative.
Roddy Anderson.
Negative.
Omar Stanley. Now, you had a good first year,
Positive.
second year. Okay.
He was a great person.
Cam Martin. Injured, but
equally.
Okay. Chibuzo Abo.
Positive.
Mo Silla. Remember him?
Negative.
Okay. What were you expecting him to be? He was a big
God,
kid.
he looked good, though.
I know. Let's see. Devonair Dutrieve.
Negative.
Mladen Armouche.
Positive.
Marcus Shaver.
Positive.
Abu Kijab.
Big positive.
Emmanuel Akot.
Positive.
Christian Sengfelder, 2017.
Negative.
You left and came back. He had a pretty good year. He was here 1 year. I would say positive for him.
Positive. You're right. 1 year kid.
James Reed.
Positive.
Lexus Williams.
Positive.
Lonnie Jackson came from Boston College, hit some big threes.
Okay,
that's back to 2014. So we're going over a decade. How many negatives did you say? 2?
Yep.
Devonair Dutrieve, we call the negative.
And Dylan Anderson.
And Dylan Anderson.
And Roddy Anderson.
I would say, Roddy Anderson was up and down. I would maybe say equal because overall the stats weren't great.
For Roddy, he went to the tournament with him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you replaced him.
But I named about 20 names, and we're talking 2, 3, 4 that were considered negatives.
Agree.
So
Go find him. Go get him.
I do think everyone kind of freaking out about, he's got a lot of work to do. He's got a real builder. He does. But I would say at this point they deserve the benefit of the doubt. They've hit on about 80%. I don't know what the standard.
They'll have more money to spend than they've ever had.
And I don't know what the standard national rate is on hitting on your transfer portal guys, but they have hit way more than they have missed in the transfer portal. And so I think they deserve a little bit of the
what do the viewers think on that, what he's saying there? Are you guys willing to do this? I don't know.
Oh,
right?
I see. We have 3 or 4 of the trolls in there today. Antonio Spaghettio. We got Derek's in there, so a couple of the trolls are in there. But I would say that they deserve a lot. That they've had much more positives than negatives when it comes to the transfer portal. With that said, though, Johnny, they've got to add 4, 5, 6 players. I mean, they got to add
starters. Like I don't
So is Pearson
I don't know if
Carmichael-
I like NATO is the opening night point guard right now.
No.
You need a point guard. You play
AG NATO
you play
cannot
the
be your
nut.
starting point
Play
guard.
the nut at the 3.
Yes.
And then you
So they
need
have
4 starters.
Is Spencer Aarons a starter if he comes
I would
back?
yes, right?
Okay.
Or a stretch 4 off the bench.
Are you guys cool? Spencer Aarons a starter.
Spencer Aarons was one of
and Peanut and 3 new starters.
Spencer Aarons was one of my favorite players last year. I know he doesn't defend, but he takes and makes shots. And I wanted more of Aarons last year. And I'm not going to second guess the coaches. They were playing the right guys. I'll support that. But I thought Aaron should have got a little bit more run. And if he does come back, I hope they look at him. And look at my boy Rasmussen in Moscow. Now that Meadow is gone, the only problem is I don't even think they can afford Rasmussen.
I'm a Leon.
It's crazy, the separation.
We'll get to the other guys
money.
because Liam Campbell, there's some other guys I want to talk about in a minute, but I'm a Leon critic, but I'm very excited to see us go build an entirely new roster. Last year's team sucked. I love blowing it up. That's from BSU Bill. And that's what I was saying, Johnny. A lot of people were saying, we want major changes, redo the roster. And then now that's what they do. And everybody leaves and everyone's, now, claiming back, that's a bad thing. I would say, Brad, no. I would say no. I don't think Leon gets a pass if they have another bad year. I think this is Jeremiah Dickey right now telling the coaching staff that, okay, your roster wasn't very good. We're going to put that on the players. The players didn't fit last year. We're going to give you a chance to redo this. We're increasing the rev share budget by $1 million. Redo your roster this year. But if they have another unsuccessful, disappointing season next year, I would say
who's you blown? Oh,
Andrew Meadow with a text message. There
Nice.
you go. We'll have to see what he's willing for me to say here. I got to see what I can say. But I will say this. No, I do not think that. I'm not saying Leon Rice gets fired if they don't make the tournament next year. But I do think that this year it's on the players, Johnny. Next year it would be on the coaches.
And the new league especially. Like if you don't have a great grand opening in the Pac-12, so to speak, say you finish 5th or 6th in the league, dude, JD and Cody Gogler are going to want a major shakeup. I believe that. But I also at the same time, why would you not trust that this staff isn't going to find a way to win 20-plus games next year? Ask yourself this. Can next year's team be better than this year's team? I mean, gosh, you better hope so. And if it is, then, what's that leave you? Like, you got to find a way to make next year's team better than this year's team. And if it isn't, Jeremiah Dickey, and I don't think what they call Leon getting a pass, I think it's going to be major changes if they underachieve next year. And achieving, I think, par for the course is being a potential at-large team.
Yeah.
That's what Jeremiah Dickey and Cody Gogler want for this team.
Well,
par for the course is you have a shot to make the dance.
And let's be realistic. They're not with Gonzaga in the league. I mean, you can't be demanding a conference championship next year as the goal.
And San Diego State and Utah State and Colorado State. I mean, there's good teams in that league.
I'm not saying you're okay with 5th, but to say, oh, you better win the conference next year, you're gone. I think that's probably a little bit bit harsh.
You can't win that league. I agree. With an all-new team, with a budget that isn't even close to San Diego State and Gonzaga. Like, I mean, I don't know how. I mean, this is the world you're living in, and I'm not saying it sucks, dude. And I don't know where the future is going to go, but
Real Candid Trader says he 100% doubts that Meadow will get $1 million. He'll be blown away. Well,
yeah, I know. A lot of people think he's going to go to CSUN or Fullerton.
You're going to be blown away. I'm sorry. I'm not going to make some big massive thing, but if he ends up, this is not he wants to play closer to home for his last year back at.
He wants to get paid, and Boise State could not afford what he said he wants.
I would put it at 90% that he ends up at a Power 4. I don't think, and he's going to get way more money.
Is the Big East? I would say throw the Big East in there as well.
I'm saying when it's all said and done, it will be considered a step up.
100%.
Okay.
You guys, he's going to go somewhere mega, and you'll be like, what? And you'll be like, yeah, that's how much money they have to throw to the 8th guy on their roster. It's more than the most money a mid-major is going to be able to throw at their best player. That's the separation I'm seeing in people that I'm talking to about the haves and the have-nots. I mean, it is millions and millions of dollars, and these kids, it's they're not even thinking twice about it. And why would they? Why should they? If there's a 7-figure deal here, you're way more interested in that, in the couple $100,000 plus all these extra maybe cool benefits. It's really hard to say no to that bag, man.
I will say that Drew Field, I would say 2 players left because they're getting a bigger opportunity, more money. 1 player left because it wasn't entirely his choice. You had a couple seniors go out. I just don't buy some of the narratives and crazy talk being out there. We have a voicemail, BSU Bill. I'm going to try to play this. Give us let us know if you can hear this. Okay. BSU Bill, does this voicemail work here?
BJ, BSU Bill here. I want to give a quick take with all the Meadow news coming in. And I think knowing our fan base, people are going to be freaking out, thinking the sky is falling. And, I'm critical of Leon Rice, but I try to call it down the middle, try to call it fair. And letting Andrew Meadow walk is the right decision ultimately. I mean, for what he was asking for and the caliber of player he is, it just doesn't compute. I liked Meadow, but let's call it what it was. He was a not great defender, sub-athletic wing, and the biggest issue with him was that he would just disappear for stretches of a game or multiple games where, realistically, if he wasn't making shots, because he wasn't a great shot creator for himself, so if he wasn't making shots, he had zero impact on the game. You never felt him with, assists, rebounds, steals, affecting the game in other ways. He was kind of like an inverse RJ Keene. So I think to our fan base, chill out, guys. If you're upset about this, it's going to be fine. But now, to call it even again, the pressure does go to Leon, where it's like, all right, you guys have, you have all this money to work with. You got the budget increased, and now it's your time to go out and prove that in this modern era of college basketball, you can go build a good roster year to year, because that's the sad reality. That's kind of what things are becoming. So, but I'm very excited to see what they go out and do, who they target, and I personally like that we have a lot of money to work with. It should be exciting. So yeah.
We've been muted for like 3 minutes.
What?
We were muted during that entire thing. I had us muted. How about that?
Oh my gosh.
All those great reads, everything. And we were muted the entire time. I just realized that. How about that? All right. Well, at least people saw on the screen the great things we were talking about. All of our great sponsors, Johnny. Johnny just gave the best read in the history of Taco Bell. But
I can't believe that didn't go.
During the BSU Bill read there, we were muted, and that was the one time I didn't have the comments on. So I blame Johnny for that.
All right, sorry guys.
I do have. I apologize to all of our sponsors. You saw it on the screen there. We appreciate the sponsors for their work. Andrew Meadow did clarify.
Yeah, what did he say?
First of all, he would like to clarify about the camera crew that people have been talking about that has been following him around. It's not a crew. It's a friend from back home that has been filming me since my junior year of high school. He's filmed me every year that I've been here. It's nothing new. It is for his YouTube channel. I've been having mini docs on YouTube covering my seasons since high school. Andrew Meadow on that's his YouTube channel. He says nothing crazy like it seems. Just cool to have my whole basketball career on video to show my kids one day.
That is cool.
He also said, I asked him about the decision to transfer, and is there anything more he can say about it? He said, just felt it was the best decision for me to chase my dream of playing professional basketball.
Cool. I mean, if you would have said, hey, better chance to play in the pros, whatever that is, stay here at Boise or go play at a higher level, maybe that's the case. I mean, or the case is, I mean, get as much money as you can, and that helps you pursue. I mean, whatever it is, what it is. Yeah, and that's the landscape. I mean, Andrew Meadow really doesn't even have to explain that. I mean, this is what kids do now. They stay, and they leave, they get more money, and they're in the portal, and it's not even a thing anymore. Like, the whole deal has changed, and everybody kind of has to adjust.
Well, I give Andrew Meadow credit for, texting back and not just ignoring me.
Stand-up guy.
Yeah, giving me some reasoning. And
people did complain about the film crew, though. I heard about that. Like, it bugged certain people that I heard, and I don't care. I'm not there. I never even noticed the film crew. Honestly, I saw those guys, media.
Frank, Bob Beeler walking in over your
I didn't know in all those years that was Andrew Meadow's friend who came up to I never knew about it until after the year. I heard people be like, what was it? Andrew Meadow had this documentary film crew following him around, and it bugged some people.
Yeah.
Thinking like, what? But I did hear that. That's not just bull crap. Like, now, there were some people that the documentary film crew rubbed wrong, and high level people in that place.
So I don't know where it went on here, but somebody said that Surf City Bill, you never sounded
you guys
when we were muted. Yeah,
so true.
At least we were muted on the I guess maybe if there was one part for the ad reads, that's the worst time to be muted, but
it did help. I mean, people can just watch the commercials and just see the logo. They don't need the commentary. They know what we're going to say anyway.
Johnny, give me a final thought before I let you get into practice here. You can go basketball, football. Give us a final just basketball take on the state of the program and just big picture from here now trying to replace so many guys and how you just kind of look at this program.
Front row seat. Let's see who these guys go grab. Let's get a key jab. Let's get another shaver, right? How about, let me throw in, how about an Armouche, right? Like, these guys have got good players before. Go get them. And hopefully they all want to come here, and you can find the right financial price point, and you can compete in the Pac-12 next year, because you don't get any time. You can't set this up. You can't say, well, we're a young team. You don't get any of that. You have to win immediately every year. It's crazy, but that's what we're doing now. And Boise State's going to have to go get that roster, and I look forward to seeing what they build. I mean, if they hit on it, great. Good job. Look what Leon did. If they missed on it and they struggle next year in the new league, then it's okay. Mega potentially basketball reset in this town, which maybe is something JD can sell. I mean, I think it's hard out there selling this basketball program right now for people saying, well, why am I going to give all this money to pay all these kids when I know they're going to leave? Because if they're good, they're going to leave for sure. Mm-hmm. So it's a tough pitch, man, but we'll see what they do. I'll have a front row seat like you will, and I'm looking forward to see who they sign.
You also have a front row seat here for practice 4 today. Is this 4 or 5 today? Thursday,
Yeah,
Saturday,
they're not
Tuesday,
doing
Thursday.
anything
Practice
yet. But
4. Any thoughts?
the lamination.
Guy laminates his roster. I like it. What do you look front row seat? You'll be on the sidelines in there today. I think Spencer might have a little comment on the attire here. But what are you going to be looking at practice 4 here? Any football thoughts?
Is Rashawn Jones going to take another practice over? What are we doing here? The best guy on this team in that building so far has been a 17-year-old wide receiver from Baker City, Oregon. He's been magnificent. Like, is he going to keep this up? Madsen is throwing the ball really well. You probably don't want to hear that, but he looks really sharp and he looks 100% healthy. The offensive line, I wrote it down the other day as who was out there with the ones, just to kind of see what that was going to look like. I don't have that on my notes, though. The one thing, too, they went full. Like, they played football on Tuesday, full on 100% tackling. Like, I haven't seen that much tackling in a Boise State practice maybe ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, they really went at it. They were playing football.
Dylan Riley, they were full go.
It was really cool, man. Yeah, they were playing football. And I hope maybe, I don't know if they'll do that again today. What else are we looking to see? Oh, that the KU running back, dude, he looks good. He looks big. He's got like those Earl Campbell thighs, man. Thighs and ass. He's built. He looks good, dude. I like Harry Stewart is his name.
And they have a KU linebacker as well.
I haven't done much on the defense outside of the DBs.
Okay.
I need to go pay attention to what's going on over there. That Tabron Benny Powell, the Notre Dame kid, want to take a look at him today. What?
The comments on your attire just keep coming in. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
before you get out of here,
you give him one little thing and then it takes over the show.
Your jacket looks like a
man.
1972 East Germany Olympic outfit.
It's a pullover, but thanks for asking. You know, I mean,
Matt Lamb, our friend, would like to know where you got that at.
A friend gave it to me. I don't know.
Let's see what we got on the tag here. Is that
what guys? What is the tag? I don't. A friend got it for me.
All right.
And I figured it was kind of chilly out, and
well, we'll let you get into practice. We appreciate you, man. We'll help take the
those new Taco Bell chicken crispy sliders, guys.
That you were talking about that we missed on the read.
Yes. They're really good, dude. And Taco Bell's got some new menu items that you need to try. You don't need to stick with the old reliables. I do too.
Yep.
But they got some good menus.
All right. Well, appreciate you, Johnny. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. Quick word, of course, Matt Bauscher, Bauscher Real Estate, #1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley is Matt Bauscher and Bauscher Real Estate. Element Fencing. I saw an Element Fencing truck driving by today when I was heading downtown. Element Fencing, all your fencing needs, elementfencing.com. Ridley's Family Markets, shopridleys.com. 13 locations in the state of Idaho. Find one near you at shopridleys.com. Ropaint.com. Appreciate them as well. ROEpaint.com. Ropaint.com. All your painting needs. And, of course, Transportation Compliance Service, TCS Transportation Compliance Service. I mentioned Lithia Ford of Boise. You couldn't hear me talking about them. I apologize for being on mute earlier, but we love Lithia Ford of Boise. Check them out, lithiafordboise.com. Try the all-new Blueberry. Blueberry is the new flavor, Blueberry Lemonade from our friends at Sun Cruiser. Idaho Central Credit Union, ICCU.com. We are giving Natalie Pasco a shout-out. She's competing in the three-point contest at the Final Four this weekend. Check her out. And, again, appreciate Idaho Central Credit Union. If you want to go to Banana Ball, you got 2 chances. Get into Jackson's and get some body armor products from our friends at Jackson's. And you can go to Banana Ball and, of course, Taco Bell, TacoBellWorks.com. We appreciate them for their support of BNN and, of course, the Blue and Orange Store. Online, theblueandorange.store.com. You can check them out and get that gear anywhere in the world. I apologize to our sponsors for being on mute earlier and folks not being able to hear the great reads. Apologize to you guys for being on mute. But we're here in our Lithia Ford of Boise vehicle, and we want some more voicemails. Thank you, BSU Bill, for the voicemail. Send us some voicemails, speakpipe.com/BNN. Chase says the Goodwill, and I was going to say that, but I'm too nice of a guy. It did kind of look like something you'd get for $1.50 at the Goodwill. But Johnny's got style. I just hope Spencer Danielson says something about it today, and I'm going to try to get it on video. But Terrius Favors looks pretty good. A couple of you have asked about him. He had a long touchdown yesterday, but Sun Cruiser Studios here in an F-150 from Lithia Ford of Boise. We appreciate Jim Sturk, Lithia Ford of Boise, and we are going to head into football practice. We're going to talk to Matt Wagner, a couple players after practice. We're going to have be tracking the basketball news as well. I'm going to update my story now that Andrew Meadow has replied with a couple more comments that he's willing for me to put publicly out there. So appreciate you guys for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was heavy basketball today, but that's the news of the day, and that's what's been going on. So we'll get back to plenty of football talk here with Mike Prater tomorrow, and we'll give our observations as we move forward towards the spring game. So thank you guys. Practice is open, so I want to get in there while we can still get some video for you guys. And again, Andrew Meadow hitting the transfer portal. You heard about it first on BNN. You saw it first on BNN. Bronco Nation News were the first ones that talked to Andrew Meadow. You can go read the full story, bronconationnews.com. You can read if you're a paid subscriber. Another reason to subscribe, 50% off right now, that annual rate. Nathan Carroll dove into the analytics, the numbers, and how big of a loss really is Andrew Meadow for this basketball program. We're going to look into that. And you can see that at bronconationnews.com right now. So thank you guys for checking out the show. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Again, we're going to go into practice. So I'll have all kinds of videos and things. Follow me on Twitter and all the basketball news, football news. We're tracking it in real time here with you at bronconationnews.com. The message boards are alive. You can go keep the discussion going there. And again, hope you'll subscribe, support our efforts here. 50% off. And again, BNN, the first to talk to Andrew Meadow after his transfer, and the first with a lot of Boise State news here. So appreciate you. Hope you'll go subscribe. $7 a month, I believe, is all it is on if you do the annual subscription and just pay once up front for the full year. So thank you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you to Sun Cruiser. Get that blueberry lemonade and all their new flavors. They now have the 12 packs you can get of Sun Cruiser. And again, Lithia Ford of Boise, Jim Sturk, our title sponsor. That newer pre-owned vehicle, make sure you go check out Jim Sturk and Lithia Ford of Boise. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later from the parking lot here at Boise State. Bronco Nation News.